Good evening and welcome to Lake Area Sports. I'm Jonathan Peters, sitting here with Texas Lady Longhorn and Rosebud alum Joley Mitchell. Joley, I really appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule and sitting down with me today and talking some Lady Longhorn and Rosebud Lady Ramblers.
I'm excited.
I am too. Let's get right into it, Joley. How does it feel to be on the biggest stage to say you're going to be playing in the College World Series next week?
Well, it's everything I've dreamed of since I was a kid. I'm really excited, and that's why I came to Texas. I wanted to go to the World Series, and I want to win a World Series, and I know that this is the team that's going to get us the closest, and I know that we're going to give it our all and do our best.
All right. We've always heard about that crazy fan base down there at Texas. How has that fan base been to you this year? Have they been appreciative of an Arkansas girl?
Absolutely. If you're a Longhorn, you're family to everybody. Just the atmosphere here is unreal. I feel like most of our big wins here at McCombs, they wouldn't be possible without our fan base. I'm really blessed to have a lot of fans that I've become close with. And, of course, parents and families, they're fantastic. And I love being around them.
How has your time at UT been? I mean, you've already kind of talked about it, but how's your time at UT been?
I've really enjoyed it. I kind of got a little bit of a schooling break. I'm in grad school, communications master's degree, and I really learned a lot, and I've enjoyed it. I've made a lot of new friends, and I love my teammates. And then, of course, softball is just number one here for me. I've really enjoyed it a lot, and I do love Austin. I really do.
Well, how has the time playing for Rosebud and Notre Dame helped you to be the person you are these days?
Yeah, I mean, growing up in a small town, you tell people, I'm from a small town and I'm really proud, and most people don't get it, but, a bunch of this isn't possible without all the Rosebud people and everybody that's like family to me. I know that they've supported me, even though I know sometimes it's hard for them, me wearing the burnt orange, but they've always sent me the best love, and I always feel it, especially from Notre Dame as well. I mean, I made lifelong friends that I know I can't live without, and they've also supported me and just wanted me to be super happy. It's just it's good to know that wherever I go, I've got a big fan base and a lot of family.
Well, I just got a text as we're sitting here broadcasting this from the mayor of Sean Gorham of Rosebud. He just texted me. He says he wants to wish you good luck and he's proud of you and bring home that national title to Oklahoma City. That leads me into my next question. What has the Rosebud area and the surrounding areas meant to you?
Well, first off, thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Again, like I said, I mean, we're all just one big family, and I know that the support, especially from people outside of Rosebud, they all have sent me messages after messages and posted, and I just can't thank them enough. I know that sometimes, it's hard to keep up, and I know that people have put a lot of effort in to watch me play some softball games. I am very proud, and I do love everybody that's ever supported me.
If you had one thing you could say to anybody in the town of Rosebud and surrounding areas, what would you say to
them? First off, just thank you all. I can't explain enough the gratitude that I have for all of you. And second of all, just to all the girls out there that, I've impacted, I really hope that, you stick to your dreams. Work hard in school, work hard if you're practicing, and just believe in yourself, most importantly.
Well, that leads me into my next question. What advice would you give to younger girls or younger boys striving to play at the collegiate level?
I really do think that giving 110% effort in everything that you do, whether it's school or sports or most of all being a good person. Most people are going to remember you if you're a good person, not whether you were a good athlete or if you were a really good student. I think just prioritize what's most important to you. If it's your faith, do that. If it's being a good person, you should do that. Focus on yourself, but really focus on being kind to others.
Well, you played for a lot of coaches in your life. Tell us about Coach Mike White. We see him on the TV. It kind of looks a little mean to me, but tell me what you think about him.
I really do enjoy being around Coach White. He he's a character, but he is a very nice man. And best of all is that he can turn off the switch if he needs to. He's really funny to be around, but when it's time to get going, get down to business, he's very serious, and I really admire so much about him that he is such a competitor. I mean, I've been a competitor my whole life, and I know that we see that in each other, and we identify that with each other when it comes to certain things that happen in games or if we're in practice, and we could talk about those things. So him and I are pretty close on the competitive level, and I really appreciate that out of him.
Talk about your teammates. We see how great they are, and you are going in as the number one seed. Talk about your teammates and stuff.
Yeah, at first it was a little difficult transitioning to new teammates. I was really looking forward to it. It was a little rocky at first, but I think we just all had to get close. And I think that every individual has done really well this season, coming together and realizing that this goal is unattainable if we're not like family. And I feel like that everybody has done such a great job of embracing that, and that's why we're here today.
All right, all the games you played, which one's been your favorite one? What's the most memorable moment from, I guess, your high school career, your Notre Dame career, your travel ball career, and Texas?
Yeah, I mean, high school, it's between both state championships, but I would have to say beating Bald Knob my sophomore year. I mean, we lost to him about 7 or 8 times in a row, and we found that grit, and we got to it, and we finally won, and I was really happy about that. And then my senior year state championship game, that's also an unforgettable day for me personally, but I feel like just the team dynamic was so great my sophomore year to win against Bald Knob, and I'm very proud of that. Pretty much every day I think about softball. Notre Dame, I feel like one of my favorite games had to be Georgia Tech series my junior year, strikeout cancer weekend. I had to come in the bottom of the 8th to hit a walk-off 3-run home run. And again, it's such a great weekend, a great cause, raising money for children in the South Bend and surrounding areas that have cancer for their families. So such an impactful weekend for us as a team. And, finishing it off with a bang. I thought that was just one of the most perfect moments at Notre Dame. And, I mean, I don't know how you can't beat last night. I really beat that, knowing that you're going to the World Series if you win. Definitely the biggest game I've ever played in. Such a great atmosphere. I mean, A&M Texas rivalry is crazy, and the fans were insane on both sides. And that's something that you can't get all the time, and it's something that you can ask more for. But A&M gave it their all, and I really commend them for that. They made it really tough on us. And so I was really proud of our team fighting every single game, all 3 games, no matter what. We had that fight, and I never saw a glimpse of anybody doubting us as a team. And I think that came from the players, it came from the coaches, and it came from the fans. So it was a whole group effort. And, I mean, we're going to the World Series. You can't ask anything better than that.
That's something you've dreamed for your whole life, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Joe, I really appreciate it. I keep calling you Joe because that's what I've called you your whole life. So, but I really appreciate you stepping on with us today. Good luck. I know you are traveling tomorrow. Safe travels, and we'll be rooting for you from this area, Rosebud, and the surrounding areas.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe. Have a good day.